this is the most important player to sign. You have guys that are maybe way better technically or other stuff, but this is like the foundation of the club. You can't. You saw it. He just went into a mood of I want to score. Who can do that? He said I want to score, and he went to score. You know that you don't have that often. But the fact that, for example, if he was in that back four of Nottingham Forest, you don't have the coach. The coach doesn't have to get up. He will sort it out. And yes, he will get caught sometime, and we've seen it. But more often than not, he will stop a counter with his mouth. He doesn't have to defend. He's very clever. I said he's the most important player at Liverpool. Then you have the most valuable player, is Mo Salah. He's the most important.
The word bottle has been used again. Of course, they've been here before. They've had blips this season. They've had blips in previous seasons. Do you think what's happened to them over the last couple of league games will be an inspiration in the dressing room, or will they have it at the back of their minds in a bad way?
It's interesting, that word. I stopped using it after I called Chelsea bottle jobs maybe 2 or 3 years ago because it carries a meaning that ultimately I think people don't like anymore. It's deemed as being too aggressive. Yeah. I mean, quite simply, back in the day, if we basically were hunted down by Arsenal, which we were in '98, we gave up a 10-point lead, we deemed as bottled it. I don't think Arsenal are in that situation. I always thought that it would be tight. I don't think you ever get given your first league title for a long time on a plate. I mean, let's be clear, City are not just going to let them walk over the line. So what Arsenal have got to do now is just knuckle down, get a little bit of form back. Maybe dig out some victories, but it's important. They've got a group of players and a manager who have not been there before. I think Gabriel Jesus is the only one who's won a title. So look, it'll be interesting to see how they are. But I'm looking forward to this next 10-12 games. I really am. This is the point in the season where Arsenal have been there 3 times before. They know what this feels like. They've got to make that count this time, but obviously make sure that they get a different result.
What does he mean to this club and its supporters, do you feel?
Well, I think it means everything that we want from all of our own. I think the journey throughout the club in different phases, achieving the first team, settling in as one of the most important players, and on the journey to big success.
When you talk about that journey, do you feel he symbolises the improvements that Arsenal have made in recent years?
I think he's one of the very good examples, and somebody that really represents the values and the ambition of this club.
What can it do for the rest of the squad when they see someone of that stature sign a new contract?
I think that's. I think the previous ones as well are a coincidence and a consequence of Bukayo's signing, because a lot of players have committed to the club for the long term. That means that they feel really happy, valued here, and they see this place like the right place in the chapter in their career, and very happy to do that.